hi, I'm not sick anymore. I'm better. And in that span of time that I was sick, I had a lot of time. And what I did to pass that time was play video games, mainly Red Dead Redemption, obviously, too. And as I was playing and waiting for Red Dead Online to load, because I was playing with my friend, TikTok came up on my For You page. That's it, because Netflix had sponsored them, Red Dead, or Rockstar, I should say, into making a Red Dead mobile. And I was like, oh, okay, a really big open world game condensed into a little iPhone. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I have a pretty new phone, so I had it downloaded on my phone and on my iPad. And first of all, if you're playing on your phone, no matter what kind you have, it is bound to be just a horrible experience. I will say, for all of this that you do get, it is pretty decent for a free mobile game. But either way, I just feel like Rockstar could have done better. Because, first of all, nothing is wrong with the game, I'd say, like a little bit, because it's just the changes that they altered to turn it into a mobile game. That was what really, I think, did it for them. Because there are certain things that, like, there are just certain games in general that you can't put into a mobile game. Like Genshin Impact, Withering Waves, Fortnite, that's a lie. Call of Duty Mobile is freaking goated. Love that game. But stuff like that, you just can't condense into a mobile game. And, like, you can, but it just won't be awesome. Because I think Red Dead was expecting, like, Rockstar was expecting a lot more than they got in return. Because a lot of people downloaded it, but I think there was, like, a really high rate of people that undownloaded it. Because here are the things that were an issue. Storage. This game, never mind. I can't crash out right now. I'll put that at the very end. In order to run around in the game, you have depending on, if you're on a phone, it's freaking impossible. It's this size. It's so tiny. And if you have, because I have pretty big hands, it's really hard to run around. To use your horse is also very difficult because all the buttons, since there's so many things you can do, are condensed into like one really small corner of the screen. So it's really difficult. If you press the wrong thing, you could accidentally shoot somebody, which no matter what console you're on, I accidentally shoot people in St. Denis all the time. My bad. But there, like, things like that is very difficult to get around with it being on such a small thing. Graphics, not that much of an issue. No matter what you're playing on, graphics will always be kind of mid because it's just an old game. And they altered it in a way where it's very difficult. Because I've tried going into settings to make the icons bigger or do something, and it's impossible. For an iPad, it's not that bad because I think that's just for me. It's not that bad because of how much Roblox I used to play. I'm not kidding. I used to play so much Roblox on my iPad. I was goated at Arsenal, Epic Mini Games, Speedrun Tycoon, like 1,000-layer obby, bro. Obbies don't have a thing on me. On my iPad, dude, no way. It was easier for me to use the little dish, the plate thing in the very early stages of Roblox to move around than it was to use this tiny ass circle on a phone to move around. To aim and shoot is like taking in, what's that game called? I'll put the thing up here of what that game is called. It's like that. Doesn't have like support. Sabotage? No, I don't know. That game doesn't have like support for you to aim. Doesn't have like any like aimbot. Pray for me. Environment thing, there's recoil and all that, which is fine because it's like supposed to be realistic. But if you're like taking a game like Red Dead and putting it onto like a mobile app, you're gonna have to have some kind of support, auto aim, like stuff like that. And I think there is auto aim partially, but even with that, it just sucks so hard. It is impossible to shoot in any general direction at all. It's horrible. And that combined with the running mechanics, oh my god, my point is gone now. The running mechanics, the horse mechanics, everything. It's too difficult with the size of what you're working with compared to their phone. It's just too much. iPad, again, wasn't that bad, but it was still horrible. Another thing that was horrible was the fact that this game, not the game, like the mobile version of it anyway, for that, even though it's free, was 35 gigabytes, I think megabytes. Oh my days! For that, on your phone, you could have downloaded Project Sekai 3 times and have more storage left over than you downloaded that once. Oh my god. For this shitty game, you have to, it's vile. It's vile. I don't have a premium storage package or whatever. But even if you did, that's a hefty penny. I could have 17 Walking Dead game copies copied into my Xbox One, and it would not have taken up that much storage. Actually, I think what I'm getting at, too much storage taking up for such a shitty game. It's just not worth it. Apart from that, all what I just had to say, this has nothing against Rockstar, because obviously Rockstar hasn't touched Red Dead in freaking ages. The only reason why the dust was blown off the cover of the book was because there's money involved, which it's a business. It's bound to happen. But I just feel like they could have altered it a bit better to be on mobile. But then again, not a lot of people are trying to play it on mobile if they played the actual game. So that's all I had to say. Hold for 2 times speed. Oh, too late for that. Oh well. Later.